Hi everyone, I'm Rachelle Olivar, one of the founders of IPASS Processing and the co-founder of IPASS On Review and Mentoring Academy. We've been in business for 8 strong years now, and we're very grateful to God for that blessing and for the opportunity that He was able to bless us. So, our assistance will is focused on the medical professionals who want to go to the USA, Australia, Ireland, Canada, Middle East, New Zealand, and United Kingdom. So we assist our medical professionals for their international exam application and as well as their preparation for their next generation NCLEX, in which the nurses need to sit for that examination for them to be able to work as a nurse and as a licensed nurse in the USA, Australia, and Canada. So one of the questions here is the first one is, what is my motivation as an administrator or leader? To be very honest, we feel very fulfilled that we're able to provide assistance and help to our employees. So our employees' employment is one of our motivations to be able to provide them opportunity to work and be able to help their family through the work that they have in IPASS. This is one of the reasons why we continue to be motivated and dedicated in what we do in business, because we want to sustain the business so that we can continue also helping all our employees. So all our employees, this will include executives, this includes the rank and file, all the educators, and everybody who is working in IPASS processing, and as well as the IPASS Honor Review and Mentoring Academy. Another one is, what is my leadership quality? Um, I feel like I'm a kind of a leader who is democratic in a sense that I really value what our staff will tell us. I value all the comments and suggestions of the stakeholders. So it's not that if I have something that I have in mind, this is the only thing that has to be heard by the employees of the organization. But it's because we value everyone who is part of the organization. Therefore, I have the democratic quality as a leader. When it comes to the critical thinking skills and decision making skills, definitely, as what I have mentioned earlier, that the voice of our employees is important to us. We listen to them as to whatever is the concern that they have, the challenges that is currently arising in the organization, and even the feedback and comments of our clients. So when it comes to decision-making skills, I take time to listen to them so that I can be able to analyze how to truly provide solution on this, because being a leader, you cannot just talk and talk. You have to be able to have enough time to be able to listen to everybody and have time to analyze what is really the best thing that I can do, what should be best for the company, what should be best for the organization. So when it comes to decision making, I take time to listen to them so that I can be able to provide the best solution. And this also comes with consultation to our consultants, because I understand that I am still a young leader, so I need the wisdom and knowledge of our consultants so that their experience can be helpful when it comes to having or a decision, when it comes to having a decision for anything that we need to be able to decide on a certain matter. When it comes to how do we handle conflicts in the workplace, so conflicts in the workplace are just a natural thing. So maybe that your team will be like middle-age group, or the youngsters, the Gen Z, or those who have already like 20 or 30 years of experience. So the experience will not really matter when it comes to business. Conflict will always arise, and it's a natural thing for an organization to have a conflict. This is because you have different individuals, you have different personalities, because the organization is comprised of different individuals working on different departments. And therefore, when there is a conflict, you have to be able to listen. So you continue to listen, what is the root cause? So we go back to checking to RCA, what is the root cause of this conflict? Where did it happen? And what is the effect of this one? So you do not only think about as well, when it comes to formulating solution, you do not only think what should be the short-term solution, but what should be the long-term solution. Even if conflict is a natural thing, it's something that can help you grow as well as an individual and as a leader, because from the conflicts that you have experienced, it is when you'll be able to learn how to be able to manage this one. So we listen, we ask the presence of the parties who are involved on this conflict, and we should have the listening ear to what is the side, what is the comments of this certain individual, and what about the other party, what makes him decide or do such action, so that we can be able to analyze what is really the root cause, where is this conflict coming from. And from there, that we have already evaluated where is the root cause, then we can be able to provide the better solution. So the next one is, what is my entrepreneurial skills? I think I got it coming from my parents, because when I was still young, business is already part of what we are doing. So I think this has been in my blood ever since I was young, and I continue to enjoy it because I learn a lot from it. I think it has something to do with passion, because and it's not really all about money. Money is not the first thing that you have to think when you are putting up a business. You have to think, what can you provide to the table, what can you bring to the table, and what are you passionate about. Because from there, if passion is included in doing business, it's not that you are always counting the days. You will be able to enjoy everything that you do, because you are passionate in what you are doing. So I continue to enjoy it because I learn a lot from it. I meet a lot of people, and I'm able to grow in a mature manner with regards to the things that I have experienced as well. So entrepreneurial skills is something that I can say is innate, should I say that, innate in me. And I continue to enjoy it day by day. So with regards to the utilization of technology in making decision-making processes, so we have assisted a lot of medical professionals in our business, and coming from these individuals, we always look at the data, because data is the king. You can only decide on a certain matter if you have the information. But when we were early, we were not using that we were not taking advantage of it, because we were just a new company by then, during that time when it was still early for IPASS. But as we continue to grow, then we're able to analyze what should be, based on this data, based on these trends, how are we going to move forward when it comes to decision making. Let's say, what could be the inquiries of the clients. So say they are going to choose a certain country that they want to progress in their career. So we get that information coming from the inquiries of our clients. What is the specific country that they are taking into consideration? And that's where we create our plans, so we strategize, and that's where we have to be able to decide, okay, this is where the market is going, this is what the market is saying. So from then we will be able to derive a certain decision based on the data. So that's how we use technology. So we are heavily invested as well on technology, because we know that with the use of technology, things can be efficient as well. And with regards to the involvement on policy making, so in a lot of times, there are also policies that we are going to create and policies that we have to revise. So we have our own business process department. They are the ones responsible in creating policies in the organization. So with regards to my involvement, I have to be able, as a leader, I have to be able to check on it if the policy is fair enough for the organization when it comes to the employees, or when it comes to all the stakeholders. So we have to be able to review to it, knowing that, so that we can ensure that there is a fairness on that policy that has been created, and that it is best for the interest of the organization and for the entire stakeholders in the company.